I checked every room and no one was there. The silence was making me feel uneasy and I could hear my heart beating in my ears. I eventually figured it was probably someone outside. I heard my stomach growl and I remembered I was still hungry, so I headed back into the kitchen. With the cabinet still open, I reached for the bowl again and I heard the cough again. This time, I know it was coming from the living room, and I could see from where I was standing that there was no one there. Then I heard the crash, and I spun around to find a bowl on the counter just below the cabinet. My heart was pounding so hard I thought it was gonna explode. And then I noticed it. The bowl was cracked right down the middle, and there was two symmetrical pieces, maybe an inch apart from each other, still standing upright. Confused, I stared at them. How could the bowls have fallen when the bowls were stacked on top of each other in the cabinet? And if it was a ceramic bowl that fell from the cabinet above the kitchen counter, it should have shattered everywhere. And yet, this bowl was now split in half right down the middle. No other broken pieces anywhere. My little brain was trying hard to understand how the two halves are still standing upright. Even then, my logic told me those pieces should have fallen over, one falling to the left and one falling to the right. I figured I better just throw them away. I didn't want my mom to get upset with me and give me a lecture that I knew she would. So I tossed the two halves of the bowl away and just got another bowl. Even though I'm scared and confused, I'm still hungry. I made my cereal, went into the living room, and turned the TV on. I didn't think twice about how weird it was until a few years later. A few years later, my mom mentioned that Uncle Mario used to cough and clear his throat often, and I just happened to overhear it. My heart started pounding, and I walked over to them and asked, "Uncle Mario used to cough and clear his throat?" A little confused, my mom responds, "Yes, he had a very distinct cough and a way of clearing his throat." My body instantly got chills. She asked me, "Sweetie, are you okay?" I just nodded my head. It was at that moment I realized my Uncle Mario must have been the one that came to visit me in the house that day, and that some type of door was open, or my sensitivity to the paranormal started then.